Yes, it is. Okay. So, I don't know what you can see.
I can see it. I just gotta grab it. I'm gonna have to switch to display capture.
Gotcha.
I gotta. Well, no, I can keep that if I do. No.
Now that is interesting. The exe name for Myst is scrummvm.exe,
Interesting.
which, if I recall correctly, a scrum. Hang on. I have to look this up because the scrum MVM. Oh, okay, never mind. Scrum MVM is it's an emulation program. So that's how we're running this right now.
Awesome.
Okay.
Does it have audio or you have that
I
off?
have no audio for some reason. On. Uh-oh. Uh yeah, here we go. Some things are broken, like the options. Oh, are you getting that?
Well, it's blank right now.
So,
Okay, I see a book now. Whatever
yeah,
displayed before that, I didn't see.
I didn't want to say anything, but my OBS caught the entire thing, but on my actual screen where the game is playing, it did not show anything. So I'm glad that the recording got it, but I'm kind of annoyed that it didn't show you. Basically,
It's okay. I mean,
it's uh it's the opening cover where the guy is falling through a crack in the universe, and the book falls as well. But did you hear anything?
oh yeah, I got the full audio, but I
Okay,
can
okay.
also get that opening online and just splice it in.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, I'm just curious to see if there's other full motion videos that'll pop up from time to time, which I can do the same thing as well.
I'm. I will. Hang on.
But I see the
Uh,
book, I see your mouse.
yeah,
I think
yeah,
what
yeah.
you see in your game, I'll see. And the stars, it looks like.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Miss.
Whoa. Okay. This might be a bit.
Do you want to try one of the other versions?
Okay, I see. So this is gonna be a little bit broken, obviously. Um, at least on my end, because there's a video playing right now, which is just an overview of the original Myst Island. There we go. I mean, we can play one of the other versions.
Well, no. If you're getting it on your end, then we'll just keep it at that. I don't even have to record on my end. That's just doing double duty. Um,
Yeah, it's just it's a little bit weird for me. I'll just watch the. Actually, hang on, I've got an idea. Uh, let me see. I have a. Actually, no, that wouldn't work. Never mind. Okay. So this is a lot of nostalgia, but also like this is it's not necessarily pissing me off that I can't get it to work normally, but it is, you know, sort of what's the it's disappointing. Uh
Well, this is our first time trying to do this,
True, true,
especially with
true.
this game. So I think once we figure it out, it'll go a lot smoother.
Yeah. Okay, so we teleport in and we have a few options: left, right, and forward. So,
Welcome to Google Maps, the game.
oh no. I don't like that comparison, but it makes so much sense.
Well, Google Maps didn't come out until the year of the final game anyway, but it could have been inspired by it.
Google Maps inspired by Myst,
Well, it came out 2005 and Myst 5 came out in 2005, so it's possible.
or just a happy coincidence.
Very true too.
Monkeys and typewriters.
So we're on the docks. There's looks like a sunken ship.
Yes. Knowing the Myst games and from what very little I remember, I think this is important.
Okay.
Obviously, I think it probably just comes out of the water or something. Uh,
Yeah, there's probably some button or lever we press somewhere that'll actually do that. It's I think that's what this game is designed is you do things and you don't see the results here. You got to know the island to go find where it activated.
Speaking of, do you want to pull out like a art program and help me map it?
Oh. Uh
You
gosh.
don't have to. I can probably remember things, but I don't know. Just
Well, I mean, here's a question and this is kind of hard because what's north and what's south?
well,
Unless we want to make a determination that
if I could figure out the orientation of the sun, we might actually be able to determine that.
I
Although
don't
very
I don't think
very a very clear uh, landmark is the gears, and since we start on this dock, which seems to be on one side of the island, we could make this west and this direction north.
yeah, that's fine.
Um,
So I got a basic startings of a map.
okay, so we've got the dock to the east of the dock. Sorry, the west of the dock. We have some sort of rotunda, a path that leads west into a bit of some trees and what looks to be some sort of pantheon even further west. And then to the north, we have a left angle staircase and the gears. But let's just go off of paths right now. Ooh. So these gears. Okay, that's a change in music immediately. Okay, so this just doesn't work.
Again, we don't know if the orientation of these levers um, ties
Matters,
into
yeah.
something else. Like if we have to have all levers down, all levers up.
Right. I suppose we'll learn something. Oh, right. Okay. So this is a bit of an interesting thing because I grew up with uh, an audiobook specifically called the Book of Atris.
Wait, seriously?
Yes.
Who's it from?
It's from this specifically, the story Myst.
Oh, it says right there, Atris.
Yes. Well, Atris,
I
not
didn't even
Atris.
notice. Well,
And I'd completely forgotten
oh,
about it until I made the character, right? And then my family started playing the Myst games again, and I heard Atris, And I'm like, wait a minute, wait a minute. And
That
then
just happened to me.
I found I found the old cassette tape, right? Because I held on to it because I love cassettes, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And I listened to it again, and sure enough, Atris is in it, and I'm just sitting there like, oh no, copyright infringement. It doesn't matter. It's spelled
It's
differently.
your origin story, I'm sure.
It's certainly missed the series, or rather missed the books. The book
Yeah,
series
I did miss
has,
the books.
uh, but missed the book series certainly had an impact on how I viewed writing and the world, at least.
Oh wow. Was a good inspiration then.
Oh yeah, no, it's a great and inspiring story. Anyways, Catherine is Atris's wife. Catherine, left you. Oh, hello.
I'm here. I think I lost the video.
Yeah, hang on.
Anyway, go on.
Well, I need to get the game back. Oh, the game is just not here on the streaming options. That's great. Okay, hang on.
Oh, I thought I did that.
Nope.
I mean, as long as you're well, I still need to see it.
Yeah. You know what? Maybe I'll do the re-release. It's just cuz this is oof. Is real would real Myst be Hang on. I'm going to pull up real Myst and see if that's much better. We didn't get very far in the first place, so
It's quite all right. It would be interesting because I've never done a Discord call like this for gameplays before.
well, since Myst isn't really a hang on, sorry, I'm getting this
No,
to
no, it's
work.
fine. I'll let you focus on that.
Okay, there we go.
I realized the moment I fell into the fissure that the book would not be destroyed as I had planned.
Okay. So I hit play, and then I scurry on over to here. Share screen. Come on. Okay, so it wasn't very smooth, but I got it to open.
It's a starting point.
So obviously it's the same thing that you saw originally, but it just opens with that. There's no starting screen. It just throws you directly into the game where, you know, a guy falls from the crack in the sky, and there's the opening monologue. Then you click on the Myst book, and it's actually showing it. Okay. Are you getting everything? Or no?
There we go.
So this is what we missed last time, but it's just updated graphics. Slightly.
It's okay. probably be easier to see things this way.
Yeah. You're telling me. Wait, is my cursor a falling guy? I think it might be.
It is. Sure, well, Mom.
Okay, classic Myst or free roam?
Well,
I think I'll go with classic Myst. Because that'll actually be,
more in line with the developer's intent.
more in line with the developer's intent, but also... Original Myst is a bit jank when it comes to, you know, where things are, so classic movement is going to be, integral into to finding all of the important stuff, probably. Because, oh, what? Push escape.
Looks like
from
one
the
of those
menu.
tags you get with the product you buy.
Yeah. Whoops. Okay, so this is majorly updated, but it's,
Laggy.
laggy?
Looks like. Oh, maybe the water doesn't. Oh, there it goes.
It's probably just Discord being a bit weird.
Maybe.
Actually, we can move to, or,
I mean, this
no,
is working fine. I've got this set up on my end, so.
Whoa!
Okay, I did not expect that. I thought those were stairs.
Yeah, I thought those were stairs too. Or like, you know, a ramp or something. Oh,
Maybe that's the four-chamber besides the dock. Or maybe everything's unlocked?
maybe.
No, because we have to enter in the number of marker switches on this island into the imager. Maybe that's what's down here.
It is. It's an imager. Settings, dimensional imager. Topographical extrusion extrusion test 40, 47, and 67 respectively for the marker switch diagram in the water turbulent pool.
Oh, those are the numbers you put in.
Okay. Sorry, I was very curious about the green button. Well, darn. Oh, hello, chat. OMG, I haven't seen this game in many, many years. Yes! I just got on my computer and saw the name of the stream. I both hate you for making that name, but happy to see that you're playing this game. I can help you through it, though. It's been a while. While I appreciate hints, I don't want outright, solutions. Because while I have memories of this game, I'm playing through this game for basically the first time. So I know nothing. And that's kind of the joy of these games. Let's see, so...
So what were the numbers on that document?
40, 47, and 67. And I just tried out the topographical extrusion test. Oh.
It's a mountain.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, that's not the island, is it?
It doesn't look like it.
No.
It's a test.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
So, okay, 40 is the topographical, 47 is marker switch diagram.
And 67 is the water turbulent pool. So the thing about this game is you gotta take note of everything, because it will show up later.
Yeah.
Oh, good grief. Alright, so 47.
Oh, it's just showing you what a marker looks like.
Okay, so yes, these are marker switches.
Yep, we have to count how many are in the island and put that in to get the message.
Is it?
Well, that's what the note outside said. Enter the number of marker switches on this island into the imager to retrieve the message. Yours, Atris.
I didn't see that. I'm gonna have to look at that in a second.
Well, I think because we started a new game, we still have to go outside and get that.
Right.
Oh, it's just water. Cool. Now, it's possible that we'll encounter these things in the island, and when we come back, something may be different on this.
Yeah. Which, I love about these games, because it's all about the exploration and the just ADHD puzzle solving.
Yeah.
Games louder than you are. Oh, okay, that's good to know. Hang on. And louder than your friend. Okay. Don't worry, I have my my audio
What?
I have
So
my
that's one marker.
Yeah, so we have one. I have my audio recording specifically recording the
That's the one.
yes, you are correct. The utmost importance of our four chamber besides the dog. Gotcha. I didn't even read this. I just saw Catherine and Atris, and I was explaining the backstory.
Yeah,
Stuff.
that blew my mind, but I took the notes anyway while you were explaining.
Yeah,
it's a you.
you are
Atris.
going to be a lifesaver because I am so ADHD that's why this game is so fun with friends, because one person's very meticulous and the other person's just like, I'm gonna press all of the buttons even if it destroys things.
Oh goodness. It's like when Game Grumps do like a guessing game and then their recorder Allie just yells out, "Oh, do this, do that." It's like, "Oh yeah."
Oh yeah. Gosh,
Hi, I'm Ken the friend for whoever's listening.
I forgot to introduce you. I'm so sorry.
No,
Yes.
no, it's fine. I didn't think we'd have people watching, but live, I mean.
I didn't either. Welcome. You're very welcome. So we got 3. This the third one is by the this rotunda. So one was by the dock. Hang on, I'm gonna open a note or note
One was
on my
by the
phone.
dock, one was by the gears, one by the rotunda.
Oh, do you have it on the MS Paint thing?
I'm using Excel. I find Excel's pretty good at like path and organizing, but whatever works best for you on your end as well.
Okay.
But I'm just doing my best to try to make.
Oh, so you've got all the data. Okay, then.
Well, I'm trying to, but yeah, you'll have to keep track too, just in case I miss something.
Okay. And then we've got south. Looks like some sort of pool, and oh no, is this an entire image puzzle?
Wait, is that pool the one that we saw? Water turbulence pool?
No.
Oh, it's the ship.
It's the sunken ship, which means
so if we empty the water out of this, or this may be how we raise the ship or access the ship.
That is most likely precisely the case. It looks like there is a marker post next to this rocket ship on the northwest.
Is this still
of the
continuing
island.
west?
Yes.
Oh, and there's also, like you said, another marker.
Why does it have the option to, like, half pull it? Oh, it doesn't. Okay. Now my question is, why is there a rocket here with no launching architecture?
Well, there's a cable to it, so either it's just to affect something else or pull something open, maybe, or how to escape the island eventually. Where does that cable go?
It goes
Or
straight in. Oh, where does that cable go? Hang on. I like that you can use the right click to free look, because,
oh, good.
oh my goodness, this game would have been slightly, There's a switch up here. Oh, it doesn't work. Okay.
Is that another that can't count as a marker then?
No.
That's got to be to transfer electricity to the rocket.
Yeah. It's probably for some cutscene or another. There is another another marker. Oh, there's two markers here. One by the sunken ship pool,
Uh,
and one over here by the. I want to call this the outhouse. What is this?
tunnel underground.
A tunnel to the underground. The spooky. Oh. Oh. It's the power station. Okay, so this is the.
Oh, what's that on the right?
Yeah, I saw that. We'll take a look at that when
Oh,
we
fair,
actually
fair.
when we actually do something. But I don't want to.
We're
One
just getting our
puzzle at a
bearings.
time. One puzzle at a time. Okay, we've got a marker post by the log cabin, and then on the full south end of the island we have the Myst clock tower, which also has a marker post.
Wow, I can't even reach that one.
Not yet, anyways. Okay. I think that's everything? I'm gonna keep looking around, though.
Well, that's on the surface anyway.
Yeah. Oh gosh, this looks familiar.
Where did you go inside?
Whoa!
Well, you just did something. Did you just open a path on the right?
I think I did.
Or is this an elevator?
Hang on, can we get out of here?
Oh, tower rotation.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, that didn't help. I wanted to get out of here.
Well, that's why I'm wondering if that. I don't know where the exit is. I didn't even see which building you came in on.
It's the Pantheon. Not the Rotunda, but
Oh.
Okay, so these... Okay, okay. So this is the exit painting. That's the... So it's like an airlock, but with weird mystical paintings, which freak me out.
Lord.
Oh,
Lore.
okay. My brain is just going a million miles a second. Why?
Well,
Okay. I have this
we're taking
age.
in a lot.
I have this age. Oh, okay. So explanation for the audience. So in this world of Myst, right? People write books, and if you do it in the right fashion with the right book, right? You can create something called an age. And these ages are like, you know what? It's an allegory for coding in video games. Because if you are really skilled at writing, right, you can create this really stable world, this these amazing places for people to go to and explore, and they have their own unique resources, and you can bring those resources back and study them, and you know, do all this science stuff and create things. But if you're really bad at it, which we'll probably see in one of the other games, I know that Riven was a very unstable world. You can create issues. But anyways, so I have this age called Channelwood, which is a very different world. Though it is exactly how I imagined it, it is still amazing to see it with my own eyes. Water covers this age for as far as I can see, except for a small rocky island. Is this the one that we're on? Elsewhere, there are only trees which grow directly out of the water. Never mind. A myriad of thin wooden passageways are built just above the water and disappear into the forest. I assume that they were built some time ago, for they appear aged. I'm eager to discover more about this land and its people, but I have arrived here late, and I must rest. I was awakened this morning by strange noises coming from a pathway adjacent to the one on which I had slept. I saw a group of monkey-like people heading in my direction. They had not seen me yet, and I did not feel threatened by their presence. Their response to me was one that I would never have expected. After staring at me for a short time, they fell to their knees and began to do what appeared to be some kind of ceremonial worship. I tried to speak to them, but they did not understand my language. Instead, they indicated through enthusiastic hand motions that I must follow them. As we walked, I began to notice that the waters below us changed colors. Slowly, subtly, they would change from a deep blue to a muddy orange. Then from muddy orange to a beautifully clear. I was so intrigued by the water that I hardly noticed that we had arrived at a ladder. Climbing the ladder led us to their village, which was about 10 meters above the water, and I could only be reached by rope ladders that stretched from the lower paths of the village level to approximately halfway up the grand trees. It is very interesting watching these people carry out their daily tasks, even after watching them for hours. I did not understand exactly what they were doing. At sunset, they motioned for me to follow them. I followed these creatures to the doorway of an enormous hut. Strangely, once inside, I found that the hut appeared even larger than it had from the outside. TARDIS!
TARDIS.
The walls were garnished with bright metals, and in the center of the hut sat the leader of these people. At least he appeared to be their leader, as he sat a meter off the floor from in a thick throne. Guards surrounded the strong creature, who was dressed in many exotic and colorful fabrics. Next to the leader sat a very old human. At least, to some extent, he appeared human. His hair, which was only on his face and head, was completely gray, almost white, and hung very long around his frail body. His thin head hung limply by an almost grotesque neck that could not hold its head up to look at me. But with a surprise, this creature could speak my language. Shortly thereafter, I was given a bed and with some hand motions that looked to be telling me to go to sleep. I look forward to learning more. Okay, hang on. What's the name of this age? Channelwood. I need to make a note. I need to make a note that if we ever go to Channelwood, the direction that we need to go to find this, this village is towards the Orange Ocean. As I suspected, the ancient creature is a human, but he's old beyond his own reckoning, and seems almost insane. However, the tree dwellers almost revere him as a god. They are treating me much in the same fashion, which makes me very uncomfortable. It is almost impossible to understand this old man. His voice is feeble but wild. He has adopted much of the language of the tree dwellers. He himself told me that he has not spoken our own tongue in ages. He attempted to explain to me the history of this place. The following is my best translation of what he told me. Many years ago, the humans and the tree dwellers lived together in this place, which was then a vast island. They interacted very little. The humans dwelt on the ground, and the tree dwellers lived high above the humans. Occasionally, the island was disturbed by mysterious rumblings which happened randomly. Some sort of tectonic or volcanic action, I suspect. The sometimes slight, sometimes heavy tremors would only last a short time. Then they would stop, allowing everything to return to normal. Okay, so Channelwood actually sounds like an unstable age. One day, things changed. The rumblings began and grew quickly to unprecedented levels. Soon it became apparent that the entire island was sinking slowly into the ocean around them. Many of the humans died that day, but not before sacrificing themselves in order to stop the sinking of the island. The humans who lived through this catastrophe moved into the trees, where they eventually died out. Maybe because they were unequipped for such an environment, but I'm not sure. This is
A
a story
tree?
Huh?
Unequipped to live in a tree? Anyway, go on.
Um,
It just sounds weird.
it could be that since they were in the trees, maybe the food wasn't uh
Fair.
good enough, or perhaps they weren't hardy enough and didn't have the medicine.
Fair.
Um, this is the story the old man communicated to me, although the many details are very unclear in my mind. I am especially confused as to how the humans saved the island from completely sinking. In fact, I doubt the accuracy of that part of the story. The island must have stopped on its own, yet the old man believes it believes in the truth of the story as if he had been there. The tree dwellers worship him and apparently all humans as if they, were heroes or gods. The old man ended our conversation today with an event, which I will never forget. He began gripping my hands tightly and murmuring something about rest and asleep. Then he said, "We have expected you to come sooner." Oh. These actions filled me with a sort of immediate dread. With much effort, he stood to his feet, and I tried to help, but he pushed me away with more force than I imagined his frail body contained. The tree dwellers quietly surrounded him with very solemn faces. They kneeled before him. He walked to each and placed his hand on their heads. All the while he murmured words which I did not understand. Finally he turned to me and smiled, then he closed his eyes and walked out of the door and off of the narrow path high in the trees. The tree dwellers were silent. They began a procession down the nearest rope ladder. As I was descending, I saw several of them pick up the body. He had fallen onto a lower level of the walkway and carrying it away. He was laying down at the dead end of the short pier-like structure. With the use of some potion, the tree creatures lit the pier on fire, and I watched as the flames engulfed him. As this strange funeral proceeded, the waters around the pier changed to a dull green. This morning I awoke, finding it hard to even believe the previous evening's events. The water is a dull green for as far as I can see now. For some reason, the water no longer shifts color. As I wander throughout the pathways, the creatures watch me, curious to see what I will do next. They are constantly offering me strange objects of affection. I even found food outside of the doorway of the room this morning, from which I slept. This is a unique race of beings, which I hope to learn the language soon, that I may learn from them. Okay,
Wonder if your food theory is right with them trying to keep him alive by offering him food and trinkets.
yeah. Okay, from here the ink changes, which may
Signifies a
indicate
passage of time.
either signifies a passage of time or a different person.
I kind of think it's the same. It seems to read as the same diary from the same person, just time skipping to different entries.
Right. I've lived on this world for 3 months, off and on, and the tree dwellers have shown great hospitality. I'm even beginning to learn bits of their language. I have decided to return home for an extended stay with my loving wife and my sons. Hopefully to return with them. However, I am sure Catherine will once again refuse. I think this age would be a wonderful experience for them all, and I at least look forward to how Cirrus and Achenar will react to its curious inhabitants. Okay, so from what I recall, Cirrus and Achenar are uh there's a lot of growing pains in this universe with children being introduced to ages.
Huh.
Um because in the book of Atris, we meet Atris's father. I've forgotten his name, but Atris's father had spent so much time alone and so much time creating these ages that he thought himself a god.
Sounds like a game developer.
Oof. Spicy. Catherine is staying behind as expected. My sons have returned with me and they enjoy this age very much. They get along well with the tree dwellers and are picking up their language surprisingly fast. I have no doubt that it will not be too long until they speak speak with the tree dwellers much better than myself. I'm leaving tomorrow. Oh, I'm leaving tomorrow to check on the Osmoan age. Sirius has suggested that I allow him and his brother to stay, though this idea unsettles me. And I know the boys are growing up rapidly. The hospitality of these creatures is such that I could think of no better place to leave them alone for a short while, so I will consent to their request. I warned the boys not to take advantage of the respect the tree dwellers have for their ideas. They seem to understand my warning, and I have faith that they will follow it. Much to my dismay, upon arriving in Everdunes, I learned that Pran and her people are continuing to be menaced by the Chotic. I fear for their survival and plan on returning to her shortly after checking on Cirrus and Akinar here. See Everdune's journal for more information. After watching Cirrus and Akinar, I see that they are handling things very well, and I think I can put to rest any fears about leaving them in Channelwood again. And for a little longer this time. The tree dwellers seem slightly distressed that I'm leaving, but are happy that Cirrus and Akinar are staying behind again. Okay, I've been gone for over 3 days and have been many to different places, and I had to tell Cirrus and Akinar about Pran's death today. Oh dear. And they were visibly shaken. Although they remembered her from their childhood, although they only remembered her from their childhood, Catherine has suggested that it would be wise for Cirrus and Akinar to leave Channelwood for a while, and I have to agree. They will be returning with me when I leave again. I have told my sons that they will be returning with me in 2 days. They spent the entire night telling me of an adventure they experienced in my absence, and it was rather remarkable. It seems they constructed a boat with the creatures and traveled some ways out into the surrounding waters, and I enjoyed hearing them talk excitedly of their adventures, and am reminded of my own adventures as a child. I finally understand why the tree dwellers have been giving me their many inks and insisting that I write with them. Looking through some of my past entries, I see now that the inks have changed from the black. I thought that they were... Wait, what? I thought they were to various different colors. I have shown some of the creatures my journal, and they laughed and howled. I did not know they had such a sense of humor. Even now, as I look through this very colorful journal, I cannot help but laugh myself. Oh, so they were just pranking him.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah,
I
that's
was
what the
wondering.
colors were.
Well, the thing is, when and sorry to interrupt.
Oh no, please interrupt whenever.
Um, when the oceans was changing colors, to the different colors, um, the waters around the piers changed to dull green, so that's another change of colors. I'm wondering if the colors have a sort of significance, like black means this, blue means this, green is hinting towards this. Maybe I'm reading too much into it,
Perhaps. You might be onto something.
but it could be a prank. I mean, that's funny to think of too.
Because he says that the tree dwellers bring him ink.
Yeah. Which you got to make with water, right? So maybe the water's changing colors whenever they make the ink. I don't know. it's too early to tell.
It is quite possible that that's also how that works, but we will be returning tomorrow, so my sons are with the creatures for the last night here. They have told me that they would like to come to the Channelwood again, and also asked if they could visit some of the other ages alone. Though I will have to think this over. I believe that they have proven to me that they are trustworthy and responsible. Catherine will also have to help me decide whether they are ready to travel alone. For now, I must give my farewells to the creatures, for I do not know how long it will be until I visit them again.
That looks like a map of Everwood, or at least
yes,
the tree
Channelwood.
village. Channelwood, yep.
I'm gonna take a quick screen cap. And that's the Channelwood. The Stone Ship Age. I can't read that.
Now, here's a question, and
Yes.
if we don't have to answer it because it hasn't been revealed yet, but are these ages happening all on the same planet and but different times, or are these alternate universe worlds?
So, interestingly enough, ages themselves are not, from what I remember, depending on how they are written, usually they are empty worlds with nothing but a singular, area. Right? It is in what you are doing is you are creating a lump of clay, carving out a channel in that clay, and putting some dirt, some moss, what have you, inside of it. And you live on that little, in that little crack in the clay.
Interesting.
The majority of the time, these worlds are covered in water, because that's an easy way to stay alive. As water is a very important thing. But some people create voids and other ages. But I'm looking through this. These books are burned. There are very few. All these journals have been burned except for Channelwood, the stone ship. Something about Serenity, I think. And then one down here, which is Rhyme. Okay, so down here is Rhyme. I don't see a name for this book. I think this might be. Oh, hang on. Can I
the
look
one
at
we
the
just read
spine?
for
Channelwood?
Channelwood was probably written by Atris.
I think all of these were written by Atris.
Oh, that would make sense.
As this seems to be his study. I'm gonna back out for right now because that was a lot of reading and not a lot of exploring.
Good lore, but we're just not there yet. It's good to keep in mind.
Hang on.
So it makes me wonder if this room is the teleportation room that takes you to different ages, possibly?
A linking room, probably.
Yeah.
Wait. What?
I don't know.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Who gets in front of a video camera and goes, "Who are you? Aren't you the one making the video?" Or is this just a remote, "Hey, someone just reached out to me. Who are you?" kind of communication?
Maybe? I don't actually know what's going on. I just put a page in a book, which was probably a huge mistake. I need to... Oh. Oh.
Well, you're in a room now. Okay, you're in an elevator, possibly. Or an airlock? What's behind you?
Oh. Okay, this is...
Oh, is this how you get to ages? No.
No. So to get through to ages, so that book, right? That person was talking to us through, right?
Yeah.
That's a linking book. So linking books are marked by you have your cover, and then you have a linking page.
Interesting.
Bring me a red page. I can't see it. I need a red page, you must.
Okay, so he's trying to make contact, but he said something about bring me a red page. So I think we're going to be repairing these books as we go through this this area. So how many to get the message, how many pillars do we have? Markers.
I've documented 8 so far. I don't know if there's any on the inside or if they're by other buildings.
I think this island is pretty small and there's probably only 8.
Well, we haven't explored we haven't gone around the gears or I think we made it to the clock tower, so I guess we did kind of see everything. That's not the you have to go back to the panel.
Unless this button does something else.
No, that just activates this device to show whatever number we put in.
No,
including
this
the message we're waiting for.
This button does something else.
Does it?
Because yeah, if you press the other button, the pool shimmers, right? But that button has no reaction.
Oh, wait a minute.
So I think that's how we enter the code. I just need to okay.
That's how we enter the code.
Though I don't know how
Well,
how
hit
to...
that button first to bring up the...
Unless this activates it. Nope.
Do we break
So
it?
yeah, that's a completely different button. Whoop. Observation and experimentation. Okay, so... Unless we need to put...
that was the
oh,
marker
hang on.
switch diagram which you have entered in. 40 is a topographical, 67 is water turbulence. And
Oh.
did that work?
Oh.
Catherine, my love, I have to leave quickly. Something terrible has happened. It's hard for me to believe. Most of my books have been destroyed. Catherine, it's one of our sons. I suspect Agamemnon, but I shouldn't leap to conclusions. I'll find him and Cirrus as well. Oh, I should have known better than to have left my library unchecked for so long. Well, I've removed the remaining undamaged books from the library and placed them in their places of protection. You shouldn't have to use the books until I return, but if you've forgotten the access keys, remember the tower rotation. Oh, and don't worry, Catherine. Everything will be fine. I'll see you shortly. Oh, and erase this message after you've viewed it, just to be safe.
Hang on. Sorry, I could not hear a damn thing because of the music.
Yeah, and I hate when they do that. Like they do that in TV and movies too, where like the music is making you go deaf, but the dialogue is like super low.
Okay, hang on.
Catherine, my love, I have to leave quickly. Something terrible has happened. It's hard for me to believe. Most of my books have been destroyed. Catherine is one of our sons.
Okay, so
But I shouldn't leap to conclusions.
his sons...
Cirrus as well. Oh, I should have known better than to have left my library unchecked for so long. Well, I've removed the remaining undamaged books from the library and placed them in their places of protection. You shouldn't have to use the books until I return, but if you've forgotten the access keys, remember the tower rotation. Oh, and don't worry, Catherine. Everything will be fine. I'll see you shortly. Oh, and erase this message after you've viewed it,
Okay, so
That was even worse.
yeah, I couldn't hear it.
He did the one thing he did say that kind of got me was if you don't remember the code, remember the tower rotation?
The tower rotation or towel rotation? I think you're right. It's probably the tower rotation.
Because we were in the building that we did rotate the tower.
Yeah. Um. Oh. It's nearly nighttime in the game. What the
Oh.
heck?
I guess by turning on the message, we activated the passage of time.
That's kind of crazy. Okay, so I guess we shall now oh.
Hey, it's a gem. Or VR.
I don't know. This looks like an execution chamber. Or a viewer.
There's a button to your left. Oh. Journal entries. Maybe.
Oh, it's a star viewer. Interesting. Okay.
Oh, it's an observatory.
Yeah, it's just a very poor observatory because we can't seem to. I can't see the stars very easily. Oh.
And we don't know what time of day to look up anyway yet.
Yeah, we'll once we find some sort of date, we'll. Oh, never mind. Hang on.
Oh. Well, this is kind of a date.
Here we go.
Yeah, there they are.
Okay,
Oh,
so
so it's
this,
showing what the night sky looked like during that day and time.
yeah. So that'll be useful, I'm sure. Later, or in some other puzzle. Okay, so uh. It does nothing.
Oh,
Okay.
can I try that lever? Wait. Oh, do you have to turn them all green?
I don't know.
Oh no, it's got to be in order. See that turn?
Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean it turned?
I thought it turned back.
It didn't, but it might be that there's some sort of order to it.
Right, it's got to be a code that raises the ship. So what are the 6 symbols? Arrow.
Oh, there's 8 symbols. So starting from the south, on the left we have an anchor, a tick, a snake, an eye, and if we go back to the south, and then I'll give you the right side. Right side is an arrow. Then it proceeds to a leaf, a crusader's cross, and a heron.
Would it be just coincidence that we have 8 levers and 8 symbols?
Nothing is coincidence, but that is a very interesting proposition.
All right, so the clock tower is high noon right now. Oh, well, that's what it meant by tower rotation, maybe.
Maybe?
Yeah, we'll just have to find a time for that, or what time to set that to as well.
Okay. What's over here?
Well, it's nighttime, so I can't tell. Turn on your headlamp.
Is there a headlamp?
No, I'm just
There
making.
is.
Oh, look. Oh my God. I was just kidding. I had no idea.
Oh, I imagine the Cyan worlds are really, really awesome people. I imagine that, you know, they figured it was a necessity.
Oh, is this a log cabin we saw?
Yeah. There's a safe here. 111. 122. It's not happening. Ah. Okay. So, first things first, I think we need to restore power to the island. Maybe. Okay.
Oh, here's how to do it. Power to
So,
ship. Is that the rocket ship?
unknown. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The item on the left. Sorry,
Oh, it's just a
the
gauge to say if power's on and if there's power to the ship or not.
yeah.
Oh. Did you save the game first? Oh, I see. You got to find the combination of buttons that gives you power to both. Or in the right order, because obviously the ship... No, it broke.
It did break.
Can you take the right side and start clicking that?
Maybe. Okay, hang on.
I bet there's a breaker that we have to reset.
Look at the power poster.
Does it give you the values you're aiming for, or...
Not really, no.
Because it doesn't show the order. Can you click on the poster?
I'm trying. It doesn't seem to.
Because every now and again you'll get a hand symbol.
Oh, I left and I think it reset.
No.
Oh, so now they're not even turning on at all.
The ship one is not. The regular power looks like it is. Can we turn on the regular power and see if it changes anything on the island?
Well, when I say it's not turning on at all, the generators aren't making any noise.
Okay, do the next button.
There is numbers on the dials is all I will say. Well, I see that. I see 88.
Yeah, it just looks like I don't know if that's 88 or 83.
I think
Oh,
80,
wait.
83 on power to the ship.
Oh, so what if we do 8 and then 3? Button 8 and button 3. No, maybe we tripped something.
Yeah, probably.
Because they were turning on the first time we tried this.
Yeah. Okay, hang on.
Oh, wait.
So,
You're trying to get it to 83.
yes. Okay, so I've got 20 now. 30.
That adds 10. That adds 7.
45. 61. 66. 75. Nope. 77. Okay, I got it. I got it to 88. But the ship is... Oh, so time actively passes in this war in this age.
So it's not a triggered event.
It's not. It was not a triggered event, unless me tripping the power has caused the sun to short out.
Well, something shorted out.